You had to be lucky not to get sick, or not to die from hunger, or not to be shot. In 1945, May the 4th, never forget, that day. And it was so quiet, and I said something happening, and we didn't know what. We didn't dare to cheer because a couple of weeks before, the Germans put up a trick. They put up thing that the Americans are here, the Americans are coming, and things like this, and everybody start dancing, cheer, and they came and they were machine gunned down. So many people, you wouldn't believe it. The Americans came, they came in through the door. I saw, in that time, I didn't know it's called Jeep, but you know, a car, American flag in the front. Of course, we were happy. And I met a lot of soldiers. As a matter of fact, I met a Jewish soldier. I hugged him, and I said, I'm so happy to see you. I made a mistake because I should have got his name. But in that time, I wasn't interested in names, I was interested in food. A few days later, I was thinking I should have taken the addresses and send them a letter, thank him.
We broke into the camp, all the Germans had fled or they were killed. So we suddenly saw the survivors. They had a spoon feed them. So they ate something, they would die.
Did you ever expect to see what you saw?
Of course not.
Who is this? I'll meet you again.
Same here.
Same here.
You were in Gunskirchen.
Absolutely. I was the first to get to
May the
Gunskirchen.
4th, then I must see you. Well, I tell you,
Yes.
it was a May 4th,
May the 4th. That's about
Friday. It was
10 o'clock.
about 10 o'clock Friday.
Yeah.
When I saw him, I really was happy to see him. At least one guy I could thank. I'm still here. You know. I said, there is almost no words how much I appreciate the thing what you did.
It was so exciting. People were crying, people were standing on plants and stones, and it was almost like a dome trying to see Joe and his Liberator.
It was a moment I will never forget in my entire life.
Oh, you're his daughter?
Thank you so much.
That was a really emotional experience. I stand here today and my kids are alive today because he got liberated.
Well, I tell you, hey, that's a
small world.
It's a small world, you're right, but it's good.
Do you have a name, a card? Let me get...
Joe went through a very, very dark time, but at the end of the tunnel there was this Liberator. Even in the darkest times, there's always hope.
Joe had said that his one regret was not having been able to thank his liberators. It was almost like magical, like came full circle because he got to thank him.
In the beginning, Germany occupied Hungary, and they took me, in that time, they took all the young kids, they took us as laborers. Never before I told the whole story as I told it in March of the Living. My kids always asked me I should tell them about it. Somehow I just couldn't talk about it.
I never, ever heard the stories that came out in the March of the Living. Never saw my father cry in all my years, ever.
Obviously, it's not an easy story to share. What I didn't realize was that he had never shared his story before to his kids or his family.
It meant the world to all of us there that he had finally been able to share this story, and it had been in front of us. You can tell that he had a huge weight lifted off his shoulder.
I'm so happy that Geshem gave us a sign. It was so hard for me to bring it here. Thank you.
I thought to myself I should have told her this before, and more kids should know about it. It's hard to tell it, but I saw how the kids really felt what I went through. And I said to them, I said, because I look at you, I'm going to live forever.